I just went through my shelves, as you saw, and I rearranged some stuff because I realized that you didn't see all the fantasy on my shelves. And I have a whole fantasy shelf downstairs. And yeah, so I've been rearranging stuff, but now I'm gonna count how many unread books I own. And then I will see if I still want to get rid of some or not. Because remember, my goal is by the end of next year to get under 80. I still have books on the shelves downstairs that I haven't read, so I technically need to count those as well. But I will let you know how many I have at least on these shelves. Okay, how many books are on these shelves that are unread? First, just guess. Go in the comments and guess how many books you think I have on these shelves that are unread. And then just let me know because, okay. The thing is, I already took off some books that I know I wasn't gonna read. Then I think I'm gonna do this periodically again, like in 6 months. I'm gonna go through it again and decide like what I do because I wanna get it under 80 by the end of next year. And at the moment I have 156 books on these shelves that are unread. So plus probably the 15 that are downstairs, let's say 20 for rounding up sake. I have almost 170 books. If I want to get this under 80, I would have to read that many books, like 100 and something books, which I'm not doing. And I'm getting new books that I'll be reading. So we'll have to do this again, like at a midway point, like around June, around the summer. Probably gonna go through these shelves again and see. For now, I think I'm gonna leave it. But yeah, if I still do something about it, you'll know. Because now you get to see the unhaul part of this video. So future me, take over. Alright, these are the books that I am unhauling on this first round. Some of these already found a new home. And I'm really happy to finally get rid of these books that I'm either never going to read or never going to reread. I just want my shelves to reflect my taste, and that's why I think that eventually I'll also get rid of all the YA stuff that I still have that I don't love anymore, and the contemporary stuff that I don't love anymore. I just want as much space for fantasy books as I can have, you know? So let me quickly show you what we're getting rid of here. First up, I'm going to get rid of the last 3 books in the Raven Cycle Quartet. I don't own the first book, I never did. I read the first book back in the day, really enjoyed it. And then I read the rest of the series. And I remember I gave The Raven King 5 stars just because I felt peer pressure to do so back in the day. But yeah, this is definitely a series that I don't plan on rereading or anything, and my friend Brigitte would love to have this, so I'm giving it to her. Next up is The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert, and that cover is simply stunning, and I was keeping it for that reason. I've already read it, but it was nothing special, and that's why I'm giving it to another friend who was interested in reading it, and now she can have it for free. And I'm in the Ashes, and its sequel, A Torch Against the Night, are over there. They also found a new home. I am getting rid of these hardcovers because I want the new paperbacks, and I want them all to match. But first I'm going to listen to all of them on audio, I think, again, to make sure that I really love the series, because back in the day I loved the first 2 books. I just don't know if they're still for me, so I'm first gonna listen to the audiobooks, and then if I really love it, then I'll purchase the quartet in paperback, and if not, then I won't. Next up is the first 4 books, or just 4 books in the Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel series. My mom got all these for me like years ago at a bookstore for my birthday, and that makes me really sad. It's the reason that these books have survived so many unhauls. Like, these books have been in unhaul piles for years now, and I just don't see myself reading them, but at the same time I love the covers, and I feel bad because my mom bought them all for me back in the day. But yeah, I just don't know if this is for me. If you've read them, let me know, because maybe I could still change my mind on those. But if not, if you think that it's just too YA or anything, then just let me know. And here are some series from back in the day. The Delirium trilogy. I loved that series way back when dystopia was all the rage. I loved Lauren Oliver, I loved the Delirium series, and a lot of people hated Requiem, and I loved it. But I think it's time. I'm never going to reread these, and therefore I am getting rid of them. Same for the Darkest Minds trilogy. I never actually read the last book in the trilogy. I read the first, the second when they came out, and then I never got around to the last one, and I don't think that now I would reread the first 2 books to read the 3rd one. I just don't think so, and I remember loving it back then, but they found a new home and I'm happy for them. Here's some French books which I will just skip over. And then we have the Legend trilogy, which also found a new home. I really liked Legend way back when, but not something I'll reread, and already found a new home for it, so perfect. Asking for It by Louise O'Neill is a very impactful book I read, but I'm never gonna reread it, so it's going. Eric Lindstrom's A Tragic Kind of Wonderful and Not If I See You First are books that I have read, but I don't remember anything about them. I'm never gonna reread them, and therefore they're leaving. Same for Nina LaCour and David Levithan's You Know Me Well. Our Own Private Universe by Robin Talley I haven't read, but I've read another book by her and didn't like it at all. And I just thought, hey, I'm not about YA romance, so let's go and get rid of it. Land of Permanent Goodbyes is something I read this year. It was okay. It was not anything super special. It's about the refugee crisis. It's really hard to read. It was good, but it wasn't anything super special. Actually, I think I might keep it because I've already read it, so it's not like I'm getting rid of it from my TBR. I might keep A Land of Permanent Goodbyes in the end. Another Lauren Oliver book, Panic, which I loved back then because I loved all of Lauren Oliver's books, but it's time to get rid of it. Same for The Host by Stephanie Meyer, which it took me 6 months to read the first half of the book, and then 3 days the last half of the book. Celeste Ng's Everything I Never Told You, I read. I don't have super fond memories of it, and I found a new home for it, so it's going. And Turtles All the Way Down is not something that I super much enjoyed. I think I gave it a high rating because back then I gave everything a high rating. If I were to read it now, I'd probably give it 2 stars. So bye bye. And then finally, here are some other books. Laini Taylor's Strange Dreamer I have a duplicate copy of, and my friend Elise wanted this one, so it's going to her. I'm also getting rid of the Lunar Chronicles, which I read and it was okay. I will never reread these, so they're going. Same for The Wrath and the Dawn and The Rose and the Dagger. I loved them back then. No longer gonna reread them. And same for Shatter Me. So these are all the books that I am for now getting rid of. And yeah, I'll probably be doing more unhauls in the future because I need to, because I have way too many books. But that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in 2 days with a Merry Christmas video. So this was technically the last day of the 12 days of Christmas, but there will be one last video on Christmas Day. Be safe, be merry, and have a great time. Bye guys.